Thoughts on this evening, Alex?
Disappointing. Dominated the ball, haven't we, for 80, 85 minutes of the game. I don't think I can recall us having that much ball in a game ever, really. But just really lacked cutting edge, lacked a goal threat, didn't look decisive in the final third, and that's where ultimately games are going to be won and lost at both ends, aren't they? And they've gone up the other end and obviously got a goal on the break, haven't they? And then we've had so much ball and the pitch is bobbly and it's difficult on there, but it's not an excuse. The lads that are on there tonight, despite the changes, are good enough to win the fixture. And I just said to the lads in there, so at the moment, I said we're so inconsistent. I don't know which Brocton's going to turn up. Is it going to be the ones who will bang at it and show that desire to try and win the game, or not? And I don't think it helps in terms of personnel and things like that. But ultimately, the lads that are out there have got to go and do the job. And unfortunately, at the moment, we're not doing that.
I had a sense, sat in the stand that, Wednesfield threw everything at it, and I just had a feeling that they wanted it more.
Yeah, in terms of stopping us from scoring, they definitely had that. They lacked quality at times, but ultimately they've got him down the side once, crossed the ball in and finished it, and unfortunately we haven't managed to do that. So credit to them for winning the game, and they certainly did want to win that game. And I think from our point of view, I think there was lads on there with putting a lot of effort in, but we just lacked that extra bit of quality and cutting edge to actually win the game. There's times where we've got in behind and we look tentative whether we're going to cross, whether we're going to shot, whether we're going to shoot. And I said to the lads at half time, when we're in that final third, we've got to be decisive. You've got to make sure that whatever you do with conviction. And I don't think we did that tonight. And I don't think we did that on Saturday either.
No, and I think you mentioned there are times where you really just need to put the ball, put your foot through the ball and shoot. The opening's there.
Yep.
Just take it instead of either wanting to set it up for someone else or taking another touch.
Far too many cutbacks, and also as well. It was strange really from them because they were sat deep, weren't they? And they just let us have the ball. And at times, some of their defenders' positions were poor, but I don't think we actually got the ball into the right area. I don't think we got it in behind. Dill had a lot of joy against the full-back. I don't think we got it out to him enough. And actually, we're looking for players to step up. When you make changes to the team, which I think we made 8 from Saturday, if I'm correct. Yeah. You're looking at lads who have been waiting for an opportunity to step up and grab it with both hands and go, yeah, I'm here. I should be playing week in, week out. And tonight, I don't think some of the lads did that.
Well, I think that's one of the keys when you get matches like this. When you make those changes, that's what you want from the squad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone to say, right, I should be playing.
Yeah.
And they say, probably you mentioned Dylan. He was the one that probably stood out, particularly first half, because he was giving the fullback a torrid time. But he's probably the one that you can say, yeah, okay, he put his hand up.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's a mark of where we are really as a club, isn't it? The lack of playing budget that we don't have is it obviously means the depth of the squad isn't big. And actually tonight, I probably would have wanted to rest even more players, but I can't because I haven't got a big squad to do that. And I said that to you on Saturday.
Yeah.
And yes, there were changes. There was opportunities for people to play. There was players that had been rested, like Connor, for example, who's played every single game. Reg has been struggling with his foot. He's not available to play. He would have played if I'd have asked him to, but I just don't feel like it's necessary for us in the long run. Kingy's played every game. We're giving these lads rests who need it for almost the greater good in other competitions, but in my opinion tonight, what side I put out there is more than good enough to have gone and won that fixture against the side in the league below us who are not doing particularly well in that league. But credit to them tonight, they wanted it and they've won the fixture, so fair play to them.
Big game there Saturday. Well, it was always a big game anyway. Saturday FA Vars, Alston Park going well, top of their second in their division.
Yeah.
Lost for the first time on Saturday. Seemed to score a lot of goals, but also seemed to concede a lot of goals. 0-0 written all over it.
Yeah, it is a big game, the Vars, and actually they're a decent side, aren't they? Obviously they are up there towards the top of their division because they are a good side, and hopefully the right Brocton turns up on the day and one that wants it and wants to win the game. The prep's not any different. Everything's the same from our point of view, and the lads have just got to go out there and do the business. But it is a big game for us. There'll obviously be quite a few people down there trying to watch that, and an important match for us. And for me, it's about us becoming more consistent and getting that momentum back going again. And unfortunately tonight we haven't managed to keep the momentum going from what we've done in previous weeks.
Excellent. See you Saturday off.